Welcome to Everyone's a Critic, a show where a guest picks a movie rated below 40% on Rotten Tomatoes and tells us why critics got it wrong. I'm your host, Yanis Cove, a formerly pretentious film school student, 10 years later sees the error of his ways.
My guest today is a comedian who just had an amazing debut run at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. You may have seen her on Comedy Central or know her as Roast Battle UK champion in 2023 and 2024. It's Shalaka Kurup.
Hello, thank you for having me.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, yeah.
Yeah?
I've had coffee.
You've had your coffee?
Can't complain.
This is one of the first times I've actually reached out to someone and said, can you please come on and talk about this? Because I know of your love. We've worked together. I've known of your love of the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Yep.
And I said, I looked up the list and I was like, I looked at the list of them. I was like, well, it's got to be Tokyo Drift.
It's got to be Tokyo Drift. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Really? Is that genuinely one of your favorite movies of all time?
People always think I'm doing a bit.
I don't know if you're doing a bit.
I'm never doing a bit. And the problem is I just inherently sound sarcastic. But if you hear me talk about any of the Fast and Furious films for more than 10 minutes, which I did in Edinburgh multiple times, I genuinely think people don't appreciate what cinema is for anymore. Cinemas for a lot of things. Art is for a lot of purposes, but one of the important purposes of art is enjoyment.
Yeah.
And I truly believe there is no better enjoyment than hot women and fast cars.
I can't believe you led with hot women.
There's such hot women.
But for the Fast and the Furious franchise, my first thought is not hot women. Like, there's not. I'm not saying there's not hot women here. I'm saying that that's not my first thought with the Fast and Furious
It's
franchise.
because they've deviated from the path of God and they don't do that many fast cars anymore.
But this is why I think Tokyo Drift is so underrated for that kind of thing. It's the most. I think it's the most car heavy of all of them.
Yeah.
I would argue.
It is the most car heavy. I actually did look up which Fast and Furious movie had the most cars. And I think it is actually Tokyo Drift.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. It's either Tokyo Drift. I mean, there's some that's like a bit of a cop-out, like Fast and Furious 8.
I mean,
has
yeah,
tons of cars, but they're
yeah.
all like AI powered
Yeah,
driving.
exactly.
I mean, it's not a useful amount of cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tokyo Drift is, I think, pretty much the last one. Because I can't remember Fast 4 that much, but Tokyo Drift, Fast 4 is
the
when...
worst one. That's genuinely the worst one.
That's when they started going to the heist stuff. I mean, obviously they were always heisting, but that's when there was more of a focus on a long-term plot. But Tokyo Drift was the last one where all it was about was racing cars.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting because it's the one that has the least to do with any of them.
Yeah.
With any of the people, any of the core cast of characters, at least.
Well.
To an extent.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know. I saw this. So I want you to tell me your history with it, but like I will tell you, I saw this in the cinema when it came out,
Mm-hmm.
and I loved it at the
Yeah.
time. What was that? This was 2006. So I was 17, and
Right.
probably the perfect age
Wow,
for it.
you've aged really well. Jesus Christ. That's
I
blowing my mind.
I can't. Like again, the third time in 3 weeks. This has come out. I can't, another thing I can't keep talking about on this podcast.
I just did the maths and I was like, what the fuck?
I blew Samira's mind. I blew Jake Bardwage's mind. I can't keep talking.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Again, also like weirdly, what the? Wait, yeah. So I talked about Click, and that was 2006 as well. So that's.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
don't know what's going on. Like these are all like.
There's, I think the early, from 2000, well, I'd say 1999 to 2005, the best movies of our generation were released.
Yeah.
That was the era for some of the best. Any good movie I've looked up in the last like year of my life, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about this film. When was it released? 2003,
Yeah.
2005, 1990. 1999, sorry,
Yeah.
2000. Like, that was the best era for film.
It was. It's basically actually you're like quite a few years younger than me, but like, I think there's it's something about the 90s and early 2000s of like it's the nostalgia of like when we're kids and into teen years.
Yeah.
And there's something around that I feel, but at the same time there is some kind of charm around them that's missing from the movies of today.
Yeah.
And then also like you go back a little bit further, and there's a darkness to, I feel like, a lot of them in the sense of
Yeah.
like gritty. Like you look at the 80s movies, and like even the 80s teen movies or the kids movies or whatever, there's a weird like undertone of like
I think it's because a lot of what we consider to be good films from the 80s are a lot of us who've watched things like Donnie Darko. I mean, is that the 80s? That's the 90s, isn't it?
80, Donnie Darko is like 2001.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Why am
How
I
old do you
thinking-
think Jake Gyllenhaal is?
Yeah, pretty old. I'm not gonna lie. Not Donnie Darko then, but I think the 80s was like that era where
It's set in the 80s. Maybe that's what you're thinking.
maybe
of.
that's what I'm thinking of. But I think the 80s was that era of like rock,
Yeah.
post
Yeah,
rock
yeah.
ish, and the music was really positive, but the movies were just catching up. Movies are always like 10 years behind the music, I think.
Oh, that's an interesting
Um,
theory.
Yeah, because when you watch the Fast and Furious films and notice notice the soundtracks, some of it matches up to the music quite well, and some of it is doing music that was popular but is no longer popular.
Right.
But it's still but
But it fits with the movie.
themes of and
Yeah.
the vibe of the film.
I get what you're saying there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, that's interesting.
Mm.
That's actually really true.
Yeah, because Saltburn is different, right? Because with Saltburn,
Saltburn, yeah.
Saltburn is supposed to be set in that era. But I'm
But
trying to think of
Saltburn's a
other
weird one
examples.
because it's like it's got a lot of music that is supposed to be set in the time, but was released after the film is
Yeah.
set.
yeah.
But they're listening to it in the movie, so it doesn't really.
Yeah, it's
I
all
don't
over
really.
the place. But you see that with no, Promising Young Woman's also a bad example
Again,
because
same
Promising
director.
Young Woman, same director, and also the demographic it's
Yeah.
aimed towards is very much of the age group of the
Yeah.
woman.
I'm trying to think of movies that have done that now.
Mm. I'm still distracted by trying to work out how old I was in 2006.
Well, what year were you born?
1993.
So you were 13,
I was 13. Thank you.
12 or 13.
Yeah. Okay, fine. That makes sense. I didn't watch Tokyo Drift in the cinema because I wasn't allowed to watch violent films.
It's not even violent.
I know.
There's not even a single bit.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
no, well, there was. No,
Yeah,
it's not,
I
it's
wasn't
not,
allowed to
but,
watch
like,
sexy or violent films, so I had to
Oh, it's
secretly
very
watch it
sexy.
at home. Yeah, it's a very sexy
When
film.
did you first see it then?
I watched it. I must have watched it when I was 14, 15.
Okay, so it's
But-
like as soon as it came to like.
As soon
home.
as you
soon as
could
you
buy
could,
it on
yeah.
one of those like DVDs that you buy like from a guy on the road in
Oh
India.
yeah.
Like the ripped off DVDs
Yeah.
that's like from someone's camcorder in the
Oh,
cinema.
okay. So you actually got a camcorder version and not like the.
The original. Yeah.
Because sometimes you could buy those where it's like the collection of the Fast and the Furious movies or something like that on on one disc.
Oh yeah. So we had one of those, but again, it was the old camcorder versions.
Yeah.
I think I had like my cousin had a series of those when I was like 16, 17, and we watched all of those.
Yeah. I used to buy a
Yeah.
lot of those.
Yeah, so did I. Because you just go back to like whatever country you're from, if you're not from the UK, and you can just buy them from a guy off the street
Yeah,
for
I mean,
like
you
a
could do
pound.
it here as well, but like it was a
Really?
lot more expensive here.
Oh, fine, yeah.
To an extent, but like unless you went to like a car boot sale or something.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So
yeah.
you'd go and buy them there, or I remember one time I went to Thailand and I just bought like a loads of them.
Oh, yeah. My favorite was, I don't know if you had this here growing up, but you get like, it wasn't camcorder, it was like proper DVDs,
Yeah.
but they'd put together like thematically linked films.
That's
but
what I mean. Yeah.
the people who do that had never seen any of the films. So
Exactly.
you'd have like Love Actually, Notting Hill, and then some gritty or About a Boy.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, these three films don't thematically link together.
Yeah.
Or you'll have like Shrek 1, Shrek 2, and Cars. And it's like, they're just all animated.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I definitely had a few of those. I'm trying
Yeah.
to think of any funny.
oh, there was one that had Runaway Jury.
Okay. Oh god, that's a one to like pull out. I think that no one ever talks about.
I love Runaway Jury. I
Say-
love Runaway
the
Jury.
first person to ever say that.
I love that film because I am your dad who reads those books on the
you're
in
a
the
John Grisham
I'm a
fan.
John Grisham bitch. Like I love a John Grisham novel. So it was like Runaway Jury.
Runaway Jury, Runaway Bride.
Worse, it was Runaway Jury, Mission Impossible 1, and Schindler's List.
Jesus
I
Christ.
was like, what has linked these films together?
I tell you what has. Your dad.
My dad probably.
Your dad made the collection.
Just films he's watched in the last 10 years.
Yes. Films he'll fall asleep to.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Schindler's
there-
List and Runaway Jury.
Oh, there's so many. There's one. They used to have the ones with just the actors as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they'd have like these crazy ones that were like My Best Friend's Wedding, Pretty Woman, and Aaron Brockovich. And it's like, no, mate, that's
No,
just
no,
all
no, no.
Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
You cannot sit down and watch all these 3 movies on the same day.
No.
That would ruin you.
Oh, I used to, yeah. Those were really funny because I feel like sometimes they would also do it even for like official releases, not even like those pirated ones. It was like official releases where
Yeah.
they would do the same thing, but it was like 3 films under the same studio.
Yeah.
And it was-
And none of them made sense
None of them made
coherently.
sense.
There was
Yeah,
no theme to it whatsoever. It was just like, these are Paramount movies. Yeah.
and they would try and do it. I remember they would try and do it as well for like they would do it a lot with teen movies.
Yeah.
And they would do it so they would stick 3 teen movies together, but it'd be like a Cinderella story mixed with American Pie,
Yeah.
and the theme is Jennifer Coolidge.
And it'd be like, what?
And it's like, who is this appealing to?
It's for the niche demographic where of a brother and a sister who are both 15 living under the same roof.
And it was, yeah. So again, it was just like, but only a 15-year-old could buy that. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's like, surely you're limiting yourself here.
I love some of the unhinged themes. Like there was one of them that was like cheap. I forgot what the third movie was, but it was Cheaper by the Dozen and Sound of Music. And I was like, is the theme lots of kids? Like, is that
I
what
wouldn't even if you told me those 2, it would have taken me a long time to work it out.
I've been thinking about this for years now because I've been like, what links? And then eventually one day it clicked. And then I think about that like once every few months it'll pop into my. Every time I see something about Sound of Music
Yeah.
or I see Hilary Duff in anything,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah.
What would be the third one? What would be the third one you'd put
It
in
was.
that?
It wasn't Cheaper by the Dozen too, but it was. So I can't remember the name of the film, but there was. You know when there was in that era where you'd have like 2 films that were the exact same film but with different actors.
Yes.
So like No Strings Attached and just
No, it wasn't that. It was
Friends with Benefits.
Friends with
yeah.
Benefits. Yeah.
It was like that with Cheaper by the Dozen. There was Cheaper by the Dozen, and then there was literally the same film, but it was called something else with a whole different cast, and it was the exact same premise. And I can't remember, but it was that film.
I wonder if they. So to bring this back to the Fast and Furious, I wonder if they ever did this with the kindergarten cop and the pacifier.
Yes, that's great.
That's a good back to back.
They should do Kindergarten Cop, Pacifier, and what's the other one with the male nanny? It's another big guy who
I think it's
plays-
called Mr. Nanny
maybe.
with
Oh.
Hulk Hogan. Sorry.
No, I was thinking of Daddy Daycare.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was one. Daddy Daycare was one where I had it where it was like the 3 weird like non-linking movies.
Yeah, what
So
do
it's
you have?
Daddy Daycare. Oh, and then like 2 other random kids movies. And I cannot remember what they are, but they were like nothing to do with anything.
each other.
Yeah.
I had Daddy Daycare, but with Norbit, and I was like, nah.
That is great. That is great.
I think it was. Oh, and there was another Norbit that one of my friends had, which was Norbit, Jack and Jill. Was it Jack and Jill? I think it was Jack and Jill.
Fuck me.
This was the camcorder ones. It was Norbit, Jack and Jill, and one more where a man dresses like a woman.
Yeah, I
for
mean, just,
comedic purposes.
yeah, just any Eddie Murphy or Adam Sandler movie that it could have
Pretty
been. It could have been.
Oh, Big Mama's House.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. You know what? I'll allow those 3 together. Like,
Yeah.
You know what? I don't even have a.
There is a very special, distinguished gentleman that collection is for.
I'll tell you who those are for. Those are for Erica Eler. That's. She would love that. She defended Norbit on here.
Oh no. I mean, who am I to talk? I defended Runaway Jury, and I'm about to go in depth on Fast and Furious. So
Now I need to know what Runaway Jury's rating is because it's like I've never heard anyone talk about that movie.
see, the thing, I'm a simple girl of simple needs. All I want is a thriller where no one gets hurt, and Runaway Jury is that. It's a good film.
What do you think the rating is on Rotten Tomatoes?
Critics or Rotten Tomato popcorn meter?
I will tell you there's a 2% distinction between the 2 of them.
No, fuck off.
Yeah,
I would say 60 something for both.
73 and 75.
I told you it's a good film.
Fair enough.
It's a good
Fair
film.
enough.
Tom Cruise at his feet. I watched the new Mission Impossible
Yeah.
on Sunday.
Good.
Well, no, but it was entertaining. Tom Cruise in his peak, though. Runaway Jury, Few Good Men.
He's not in Runaway
Minority-
Jury.
Is he not in Runaway Jury?
No, this is John Cusack, Gene
Oh,
Hackman, Dustin
yeah.
Hoffman.
What am I thinking of? He's in
You're not
something
even
like-
thinking of the right
No.
film.
It's another John Grisham film that he is in.
He's
What is
he's
he
in
in?
A Few Good Men.
No, that's not. Few Good Men's actually genuinely an amazing film.
Yeah. I'm trying
no,
to think of a John Grisham one though.
Runaway Jury. It was John Cusack.
Yeah.
But then there was something else that John Cusack was in. Oh my God, I'm
The
thinking of
Firm.
The Firm. That's what I'm thinking of. The Firm is also a great film.
Also 76.
Great films. John Cusack was in this insane film that I wish I could watch again, but I cannot for the life of me find it. And it's John Cusack and Hilary Duff, and it's like this dystopian
Yes.
world, future
That
of
is
the
a
world.
terrible movie.
And I really enjoyed it, but I cannot find it anywhere, and I can't even remember what it's called.
I'll find it. I remember that. As soon as I see it, I remember the name of it. As soon as I see it on here, it is called War Inc.
War Inc. I remember, but the thing is, when I watched War, what year was it released?
2008.
2008. So it would have been on TV in India at like 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
When I watched it, I was like a teenager.
Yeah.
And you've seen worked on my show. You know what
Yeah.
kind of teenager I was. I thought it was the deepest film of all time.
That's so funny.
I was obsessed with War Inc. I would go around like, I can't remember. I used to quote War Inc. in school, being like, that's actually from War Inc. You haven't seen it. It's really niche.
I love that you've immediately, like, not immediately, but like as soon as you become an adult, you're like, it's already gone out.
It's
You're
gone.
like, it's gone.
It's
gone.
fully gone.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
remember it
here
anymore.
being like, it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, but I can't remember a single quote from War Inc.
I mean, this is way better. This is way better for quotes. But War Inc. has a 29%. So, and then a 38 from audience.
I can believe that, yeah.
But wow, there's a lot of people in it. Way more people than I remember.
Yeah, it's like Cloud Atlas. It had this insane cast.
Cloud Atlas. Oh, don't even get me started on that movie.
So boring.
So boring, but so offensive as well. Like, what
Oh,
is-
yeah. Yeah. But like I think the most criminal thing a movie can do is be boring.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did I watch recently that was so boring and I was enraged? There's been so many movies I watched recently where I've just been annoyed because they've been boring.
Mm,
I don't care if you're bad,
mm.
just don't be boring.
Yeah, I completely stand by that.
Yeah.
Like this, is it one that was like? Do you remember if it was well reviewed?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so keep it for the end. If you
Oh,
can
it
remember
wasn't that well reviewed.
Oh,
My
okay.
end one is a big one.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, I got into a fight at the Fringe over this film
Oh.
with a really good friend of mine as well. So yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to name who he is?
Elliot Brown.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. We said agree to disagree, and I realized, and then after we said agree to disagree, he did not agree to disagree.
I am fascinated to know what this is now. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
actually
it was
excited.
Elliot Brown. Anyway, yeah. I hope it was Elliot Brown.
I'm just gonna tag him in this, and he's gonna be like, "What?"
Wait, no, Elliot Brown wasn't at the Fringe. Who was it? Okay, no,
I
doesn't
also
matter.
wasn't at the Fringe, so I can't say like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to tell you.
Maybe it was at the Bill Murray. I have a distinct memory of it being Elliot Brown. Tag him in it, and then
I'll
we'll
tag-
figure out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Elliot, if it was you, yeah, comment. So do you know? Okay, so I will tell you I told you the review, the rating of this off air, but like it's 38%
Boo.
from the critics. From the audience, it's from the audience is 69%.
Nice, nice.
Of course it is. Do you know? So I want to hear your rankings of the movies, but can you guess what the lowest one is?
The lowest one.
So there's 11 of them,
Yeah.
as you know.
The lowest one. Oh, okay. So it's 5?
5? You think 5 is the lowest?
Because I'm trying to think of something that would have been missable, 5 is really good.
5 is amazing.
I mean, I thought 4 would be too obvious.
It's 4.
It's 4. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
It's 4.
I thought it was going to be like a surprise.
No.
Okay, fine. That makes sense. 4 is pretty boring.
What do you think after that?
8.
No.
Really?
No.
I mean, I love 8, but I know a lot of people who hate 8.
Where is 8? 8 is way higher than you think it's going to be.
Wow, because I know so
surprised
many
by that.
people who hate 8.
I don't hate 8, but I'm not. It's kind of like, okay, so it's where I think it should. It's like roughly where I think it should
Okay,
be.
fine. What's after 4? So the second lowest ranked one. Is it 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine.
And then it's Tokyo Drift.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
is
just
crazy.
people forgetting
Yeah.
the movies. That's all it is. It's just recency bias.
Then, the 8th lowest is number 10.
That makes sense. People did not like that.
I didn't like 10.
I enjoy 10, but only for Jason Momoa.
Yeah, because he's having so much fun in
Yeah.
it, and he's the only person having fun in
Yeah,
it.
that's my general rule with most movies. If boys are having, if the
If
boys
boys
are
are
having
having
fun, hey, boys just want to have fun.
Boys just want, yeah.
Anyone who's having fun in a film,
That
I'm
should be
sold.
the tagline of these movies. Boys just want to have fun.
Right? Anyone who's having fun in movies, I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying. Like Step Up, I love the Step Up films because
Oh.
everyone's having fun.
Yeah,
Apart from when you get to Step Up like 4 and stuff, no one's having fun because it's a cash grab.
yeah. Well, they're all. Well, I mean, I don't think anything after 1 is a cash grab. But
Yeah, that's
when,
true.
as soon as you start sticking the 3D in there,
Oh, I remember having a fight with my parents because they didn't let me go to the cinema to see Step Up 3 in 3D.
that
They're
was.
like, it's a waste of money.
Do you remember the? So you must remember the era of 3D movies then as well.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I also didn't really fall for that like gimmick. I saw 2 movies in 3D because everything else gave me a headache, and I was like, I don't want to see it.
Because
So-
glasses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you'd have to put the glasses on top of your glasses, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
But so I saw Jackass 3D, which is incredible in 3D.
It's very, again, Erica coded.
But I love the Jackass movies.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then Avatar because
Oh, yeah. I watched
everyone's-
Avatar
yeah.
in 3D. Yeah.
But I felt sick watching Avatar.
So did I. After a while, I just took them off, and then you realize that the screens were like really weird, and you have to put them back on.
Yeah, you have no choice. You're stuck watching it.
Yeah.
But then it's also like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
But those are the only 2. But I remember everything being in 3D, but then like they had no purpose of being in 3D.
Yeah.
Jackass at least played with the fun
The
of
concept.
it.
Yeah. Avatar had no reason to be in 3D apart from the like those little mushrooms that would float
Yeah.
you when you're like, oh, they're right here.
Yeah.
Who cares?
No.
I remember watching 3D thinking about 3D movies and talking about it with a friend recently where I was like, if they came out in the format they came out now, there'd be Gen Zs on the internet calling it ableist.
Oh.
Because if you wear glasses, it makes your head hurt.
it
And
does,
that was
yeah.
one of the few Gen Z things I will agree with.
Yeah.
It is ableist. I
Yeah.
can't watch 3D movies.
No. And then they started doing the 3D TVs as well, and they were shockingly bad.
And also so expensive.
Yeah.
It's like, who wants 3D in your house?
Yeah.
Your house is, everything in your home is 3D. Just live a little. Touch some grass.
You have to like go out and spend extortionate amounts of money on these DVDs and then like
Yeah.
and then have a pair of glasses. Everyone's got to have a pair of glasses in your house to watch them.
Oh, I remember the era of Blu-ray players where
Yeah.
it was like a status symbol where somebody had a Blu-ray player.
Mm,
And now looking back, I'm like, so you had to buy more expensive DVDs
yeah.
for your more expensive player that looked no different to anything else.
See, I never had a Blu-ray player, but I had a PS4 which could play, or PS3 maybe,
Mm.
whichever one could play Blu-ray.
Right, yeah. God, we're really old on
And so like, well, I am. So we never like had to like actually spend the money on getting one of them.
Mm.
And then I think I had like 5 or 6 Blu-rays, and then that was it, and
Yeah.
never anything. And I think I had them and watched them once.
Yeah.
It was
I
such a
think-
waste of money.
One of the good things about everything technology developing over time is now we're not tied to like single-use formats.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like just when you'd have like a CD, but it was an MP3, but all you had was an MP3 player.
Yeah.
It was in a different. Oh
Mm.
Jesus.
Well, I guess
Christ.
now the equivalent of that is like now being tied to a streaming service.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Not unless you know about illegal streaming.
I mean, yeah. I mean, this is also not on any streaming platform.
Really?
It's not.
This podcast.
No, not this podcast.
Oh, right.
This movie.
Oh yeah. I was like, who's listening to this podcast? That's on nowhere.
No, this is just for me. No, this is on everything. This is on
Yeah,
every,
I thought
this is on
so.
every podcast platform, YouTube, Patreon.
Yeah, so when you say, oh, you mean Tokyo Drift?
Yeah,
is not-
Tokyo Drift. You can watch it on. So you can watch it on everything, but you have to pay to watch it on
Mhm.
any of them. It's like one of those services.
One of the things that angered me the most was I came back from Edinburgh and all I wanted to do was watch all of the Fast and Furious films
Yeah.
as a treat. I was like, I'll watch one every day because
Mm.
I've got 10 days off. And you have to buy, each of them costs like £10.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I was like, nah. I
I'm
can't do
surprised you don't already own them all.
Well, we don't have a DVD player, do we?
But I mean, I'm surprised you just don't own them outright somehow.
Oh no, I don't. I couldn't be
But,
bothered because
yeah.
one day for my birthday I will demand them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, surely you can just buy a box set of all of them.
Yeah, and play it on what though?
True.
Yeah, nothing I own has a CD.
Yeah, the second
drive.
they got rid of a CD drive on like computers, I was
Yeah.
like, oh well, there goes that.
Yeah, what am I gonna play anything on?
Yeah.
Yeah, you you can get a box set on like a streaming service, I guess. But
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the last one to come out, and then I'll buy one. And then when everyone
This is the
forgets
thing.
about
There's no
Fast and
point
Furious-
buying it until the last one.
right? Because the last one's gonna cost like 20 quid, and the entire box set is probably gonna cost 20 quid.
Yeah, and then you also don't want a box set plus one.
Yeah, no. Even if it's digital, I
No.
want it all to be in the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause that's just my brain.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to these. So we've got. So it's 4, then 2, then 3, then 10.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then this surprised me. The original,
No, what?
55%. It's the 7th.
That's crazy to me because you think is that audience?
Critics.
Oh, what's audience?
I reckon audience is going to be fairly similar, but let me see.
Just because, how did they make
74.
another one? Oh, there we go.
How did they make another one?
As in, like,
Because it made a lot of money.
Yeah. So if the audience rating is higher, you'd assume they made more money.
Yeah, well, I can tell you how much the first one. Well, Fast and
When did the first one release? 2004?
2000.
2000.
No, sorry, 2001.
Tokyo Drift was 2006.
Yes.
So Too Fast, Too Furious, one of the worst ones.
2000. Too Fast, Too Furious was like a year or two later.
Okay, fine. That makes sense.
Oh wait, I can actually tell you. 2001, 2003,
Okay, yeah, fine.
and then 2006. So there was like a little bit of
A
a gap,
break,
but like
yeah.
not massively. The original made. So its budget was 38 million,
Mm-hmm.
and it made. It made its budget back opening weekend.
Holy shit. Yeah, good for them.
So it made worldwide 207 million. So like that's obviously they were gonna
Yeah,
make it.
fine.
It's one
Also-
of 4 consecutive Universal Picture releases. I wonder if they released these as like collection. But it's one of 4 Universal releases in 2001 to open above 40 million. This, Jurassic Park 3,
Of course.
American Pie 2, and The Mummy Returns.
All of that in the context of 2001 makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Man, what a time
That
for
is
movies.
that is a great period.
What a time for movies.
And I saw The Mummy Returns in the cinema, and I feel like I tried to sneak into American Pie 2.
Yeah. I didn't watch the American Pie movies until a lot later. I had the scummiest weekend of all time where I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of films
Yeah.
growing up because my parents were losers. No, I love them, but yeah, they were
You gotta make them watch them now
the American Pie films.
when they come here.
The worst part is they're so woke now and they've developed so much of a sense of humor, they probably find it quite funny.
I mean, yeah,
My mom would be like, ugh, yuck. And my dad would actually be like, that's funny.
yeah,
And I was like, why didn't you let me watch that then?
yeah.
I had the worst. So when I went to uni and was away for them for the first time, there were a lot of kids like drinking alcohol for the first time.
Yeah, yeah.
Some kids were like smoking weed for the first time. There were people having sex. For the first year at uni, I stayed up till 4 a.m. every day watching all of the movies that I wasn't allowed to watch as a child.
That's great.
Yeah, so I watched Eurotrip and all of the
Classic.
American Pie films on the same weekend.
That's great.
Yeah, the
That is
horniest week.
great.
I had the weekend of a teenager in
Yeah.
2005.
Yes. I do. Now I'm remembering a box set. This must have been a pirated box set, but it was American Pie or American Pie 2, one of them. Euro Trip, Van Wilder.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, all
That's a
the
good
scary movie box set
Oh
is
yeah,
the
of course.
epitome of being alive in the early 2000s.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Scary
had
movie
that.
box set. Yeah.
I had that.
Oh, they'd also have like those mega box sets that were like 3 DVDs that had multiple films in them. So it'd be scary movies, those not an you know what
Not
I
another
mean?
teen
Epic
movie.
movie.
An epic movie. Yeah, yeah.
There was a scary movie, epic movie,
Date movie.
date movie. That's the other one, and they'd have all of those in like one mega
Yeah.
box set.
Yeah.
This is just a box set podcast at this point.
I've not had anyone come on and talk about the box sets yet. So this is good. This is great.
It's a key part of my childhood.
Yeah, mine too. And I had a lot of DVDs. Not a lot of Blu-rays, but I had a lot of DVDs.
Yeah. My dad used to travel to China for work quite a bit, so he used to come back with like
yeah.
better camcorder ones.
Were they always camcorder ones for you then? A lot of the time.
No, some of the Chinese ones were legit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like real good ones.
I remember like one of my friends in secondary school. So this would have been year. So we'd have been 12. Yeah, 12 or 13.
Mm.
He got Scary Movie 2 before it had even come out in the UK. But it was like a proper version of it.
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
on a VHS. And he just like passed it around to all of us so we
Yeah.
could watch it.
That's because movies released in the UK way after
It used
pretty
to
much.
take so long.
My parents have watched movies that I haven't even released in the UK yet.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
my cousins in India watched Superman way before I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why,
crazy.
but
I don't
it's crazy.
understand it, but like
Yeah.
it used to be so much worse though.
Yeah.
And then it would take. There was a time where it would take almost 2 years for it to go from cinema to like video.
Yeah.
I remember those were. Luckily, I was like a little bit too young to like actually take that in, but like that was crazy.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
Imagine like we don't even wait. We barely wait 2 months now
Yeah, because I remember, when did Superman release this year?
in the summer.
Yeah, so it would have been what?
June?
June, July?
June,
maybe?
July, maybe. Yeah, and it's already out.
It's out on streaming.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's what? Still August? No, it's September.
No, it's the end of September.
It's happening to me. But it took like 2 months for Superman, like a big deal, like a big
I just saw
budget box
Fantastic
office
Four
movie.
is out. That's just
Sorry?
Fantastic Four. I just saw was out.
It's on streaming already. Yeah. There's tons of big Bollywood movies that are on streaming so
Yeah.
quickly as well.
I
So,
saw Weapons, and then like a month later it was out.
Yeah.
Might as well just wait.
Yeah.
I should-
Yeah, there's no point to. The thing is, though, when they release on streaming, it's more expensive than going to the cinema.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends, but
It's all
I
dependent.
get £3 cinema tickets on a weekend, so
Hmm.
3 Mobile.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was to do with your old job.
No, it's because of 3 Mobile.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Everyone, get on 3 Plus. Sorry. Yeah.
Mm.
£3 Picture House tickets on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Picture House and Cineworld.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a good.
that
deal.
is good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, I might have to switch to 3.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
That is a very good deal because
Yeah.
we use Picture House as well. So
Yeah, and Picture House is what, like £15 normally?
yeah, but
Yeah.
I do like a buy one get one free, and that's still like £15. So
Wait, you get to buy one get one free from what?
there's some like ticketing thing, but it's still more expensive.
Yeah, fine.
But that's also like you have to go weekdays, and it's like a
Okay.
Monday, Tuesday you have to go or something like that.
yeah, that makes sense.
But you know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Cool. All the tips and tricks
yeah.
on this podcast.
Like half the audience won't be able to use this because half my audience is not in the UK.
Nice. That's international.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was-
Mr. Worldwide. I don't know what to say.
I mean,
Where are they from? Most of it, half your
so
audience.
it's so this is actually common of like a lot of podcasts, but like I don't know if this is interesting to podcast listeners, but like this is so it's usually like if it's an English language podcast, it will be split between at least if it's not an American
Yeah.
English language podcast, it'll be split between like 50% UK, and then it will be split between majority America, then Australia,
Okay,
then Canada,
right.
and then for some reason Germany.
Hmm.
Germany comes up a lot in like English
Really?
language ones.
Huh.
It's really odd, but
That's interesting.
and I only know this because I've worked on so many podcasts, but like
yeah.
I get to see the breakdown of them all, but they all seem to be like the same statistics.
Weird, interesting.
It's very weird.
Because I'd expect like somewhere like Sweden and Norway,
You would think so, wouldn't
or
you?
like even India.
India is usually 1% on there.
Hmm. I guess there's not big podcast culture in India.
No, I guess not. But there was a point I remember in the lockdown when I did start releasing this, there was a point where I was like number one film podcast in Nigeria for 1 week. And I was
Nice.
like, where did that come from?
To be fair, they do speak a lot of English in
Yeah.
Nigeria, so
But it was just like a random place to be like number one, the
Nice.
film podcast, but like also in the lockdown. And like, I don't know where that came from. But
yeah. I mean, it's something to put on your podcast.
Yeah.
Something to put on your podcast poster for the Fringe. I don't know.
Okay, so to bring it back to the film you're here to talk
Mhm.
about. So this. Wait, I just want to finish this list. Okay, so like. So we got to number 7, which is the original. Number 6 is Fast 9, F9.
Does that make sense to me?
So
Yeah, that does make sense to me because people thought it was too unrealistic because they fly to the moon. And I was like, oh, yes, as opposed to all the other movies, which
I
are the
know.
paradigm of truth and honesty.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
Well, they start off like fairly realistic.
Yeah. I mean,
And then they slowly get more more insane.
Yeah, I mean, after the first guy comes back from the dead, it's like
Exactly,
you
that's
should
when-
know what
that's
you're
when-
watching, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Statham walks out of a hospital and blows it up at one point in like
Yeah,
was it 7? I don't know.
can't remember,
I
but
don't-
yeah.
8 or 6 maybe. Number number 5 is F8,
Okay,
Fate of the Furious.
interesting.
Number 4 really surprised me. Hobbs and Shaw.
Ugh.
I do not like Hobbs and Shaw.
It was fine. It was like it scratched the itch, you know. It was like,
Sure.
oh, something fun to watch, but oh, that's not.
I don't
that's-
even really like consider it part of
No, me
canon.
neither. It's like it's a spin-off, and
It is a
not
spin-off,
really
yeah.
that much of a spin-off.
Yeah.
It's like
It's a real
more of
stretch.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 3 is Fast and Furious 6. I like Fast and Furious. That's the one here.
It's the
set
first one
here.
with
It's the
Jason
one in
Statham,
London.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fine. That
I
makes
really like
sense.
that.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Fast 5.
Interesting. Why, I wonder.
I don't know. I really like 5 though.
I mean, I found it a bit.
I'm quite surprised considering your love of Fast and the Furious franchise. I'm really surprised you're not that into 5.
I think it's the one I've maybe watched the least,
Interesting.
and I've cared about the least.
Ah.
Because I like 6 because it's the first one with Jason Statham.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
6 is-
love
6 is-
7 because it's the most emotional one.
I mean, 7 is also number 1 on here. Just a
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
it's the best one. It's the best one by a mile.
by an inch or a mile.
It's the best one by a quarter mile. But it's also the best one because everyone has a lot of emotional attachment to it or whatever. But
Yeah. I often go back and I'm like, is it actually the best one or is it just the most emotional one?
Yeah. Is 5 the first one with Jason Momoa's dad? The Brazilian stuff.
It's the Brazilian stuff, yeah. I don't remember anything
Maybe I
about
just
his
need to
dad.
rewatch. I think I just forgot a lot of 5. Like I didn't find it that memorable.
Yeah, it's the one with like
It's the
one
first
like,
one with Dwayne the
the
Rock
bank
Johnson.
vault stuff and like
Yeah.
like the yeah,
Which is the first one with Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
5.
5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So this is the thing. It's like
Yeah.
it feels like it's the first. It feels like it's the refresher for everything. It's like it
That's
it gives the series energy again.
yeah.
Because 4 is so boring.
4 was really boring. 4 was unimaginably boring.
I can't believe they made 5 after 4.
Yeah. But by that point, once you made 4 films, you know it's like bankable, right? You know
Sure.
there's going to be incels watching, incels and me watching it. So, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not surprised 7 is number 1, but like I'm very surprised that 3 is number 9.
I truly.
Tokyo Drift is number 9.
I think there's a
It's
couple of
very
factors.
surprising.
Number one, it doesn't have Vin Diesel really. I mean,
Yeah.
spoilers, but until the end, it doesn't have Vin Diesel.
It
in
doesn't, but
And that guy is not. He's fun, but he's not a very charismatic leading guy.
yeah.
The guy who's I can't to the point where I can't remember what his
Lucas
name is.
Black
Lucas
is
Black.
his name.
I mean,
I
he's-
don't remember his name in this, and I watched it again last week.
Yeah, exactly. He's not the most charismatic lead character. Han dies. TBD. Exactly.
I mean, he
Um,
does die. This is the thing. He does
yeah,
die.
I mean, yes. The way they like re-engineered that was bullshit.
Yeah.
It was full bullshit.
But I'm not again. It's bullshit. But I'm also like, I love that they brought him back.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like
He's
that-
such a good character.
he's my favorite character.
Yeah.
Especially in Fast 10, which everyone seems to hate so much. He's great in Fast
He's
10.
great.
Yeah.
He's so fun.
Yeah. I just think after you've had films like Fast and Furious 1, obviously Too Fast, Too Furious was a little bit more disappointing compared to Fast
Yeah,
1, even though
yeah.
I think it is a better film. I think the excitement wasn't there as much anymore.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
like 50-50 on Too Fast, Too Furious. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm like, it's fine.
I think they realized what they wanted to do a little bit more with Too Fast.
Yeah.
But then 3 was like a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people got why
No.
any of it,
No.
right? But in terms of lore,
It's
in terms of
great.
building up the entire world,
Yeah.
the most important film out of
Yeah,
all of them.
It genuinely is. But like they had to retcon a lot of it, obviously. But
I
like,
mean, yeah.
and obviously they had to be like, this is actually 20. I think it's 2013. It's supposed to be set or something, isn't it?
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
actually in like
Oh,
retrospect.
in the retrospective universe. Yeah.
Yeah. It's supposed to be. Let me find it because it's something ridiculous. Even though,
Yeah, because it doesn't make any sense because when they have
2013.
yeah, but when they have the guy who's in Tokyo Drift in, I think he's in
8 or 7.
8, yeah, he looks way too old.
Yeah, yeah.
So none of it like, but for people who are always like making fun of me for liking the Fast and Furious films, they're like, there's no plot. I'm like, there's plot beyond one. There's plot for 10 films.
Oh yeah. There is plot, and
I'm sorry, you like Star Wars?
yeah.
Watch the Fast and Furious series. That film flips between the present and the future.
You want to talk about like different, taking it out of chronological order. This is the series.
Also, you got what, 6 films in the Star Wars series that you can decide on the order? How about 10?
Yeah.
How about 10 films that you can watch in 3 different
and
orders?
throw in a spin-off.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, sorry.
Wow. Just saw something very interesting about this one though, and this makes me very surprised they even got to 4.
Yeah.
Because this is the lowest grossing Fast and Furious film, the only one to gross under 100 million domestically and under 200 worldwide.
I'm going to say it. Racism.
I mean, I know you're like kind of taking the piss, but like
No,
genuinely.
I'm
like,
only semi taking the piss because they did not have I think it's that stupid American brand of racism of the time.
yeah.
Where they didn't have a problem because the Fast and Furious movies are, I will say this with my whole chest, some of the most diverse movies and ahead of its time.
Genuinely,
right?
they are.
But I think it's that stupid kind of American racism where they don't like listening to different accents because
Yes.
it makes them think a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is.
Yeah. I think also putting Tokyo in the name.
Yeah, they were like, nah. It should be called Colorado Drift, am I right? Like, yeah.
Imagine Colorado NASCAR.
No, they're just driving through the mountains with those like snow tires.
Hey, I would watch that.
I mean, I would not watch that. Yeah.
Also, for all of you haters, Christopher Nolan expressed his admiration for the Fast and Furious series,
Yeah.
and he said he has a very soft spot for this entry.
I mean, that I was using this to promote my show, being like, me and Christopher Nolan, we're on the same page. We both love the Fast and Furious films.
Yeah.
See, there's this study that you sound like a wanker for quoting about how when they measured like people with high levels of education, like advanced degrees and doctorates and stuff, the correlation between having like a master's degree or doctorate and watching like The Bachelorette
Oh,
or
yeah,
any
yeah,
type of
it's-
reality is
yeah.
super high.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so you dumb bitches, start watching Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works, but
I mean, I spent yesterday watching 90 Day Fiancé, so
yeah, great. Love is Blind,
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah.
So much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
You're basically studying the human condition, is what you're doing. Like you and Werner Herzog, what's the difference? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
He probably watches this.
Oh, yes. He watches, oh my God, I found out recently he watches something fucking insane.
Of course he does, because he's Werner Herzog.
No, but he's a fan of some insane reality TV show.
Oh, okay.
And I cannot remember for the life of me what it is, but he watches like, it's not Married at First Sight, but it's something like that. Like he's a huge fan of some insane reality TV show.
Jersey Shore.
That's what it was.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I can see that as well.
Yeah.
I can really see that. I feel
He's
like
an anthropologist.
I feel like he'd love Geordie Shore as well.
Oh, so much, yeah.
I just saw some other thing that came up when I looked for that. It says, Werner Herzog watched 30 minutes of Barbie and asked, could it be that the world of Barbie is sheer hell? And the highest rated comment on there is, I would watch a documentary about Herzog watching Barbie.
Yeah, so would I, for sure.
I would love that.
Yeah.
That man fascinates me. He's
Oh,
so...
no, I'm obsessed with him. You see, he started a TikTok.
No?
Yeah, he started, well, Instagram or TikTok. I think he has both now.
Oh, of course.
He's got like 2 posts on it. One of them is about like cooking a steak on an outdoor grill.
Okay.
It's fascinating.
Oh, I love him so much.
Yeah.
It's like when David Lynch had a TikTok and it was just
Yeah.
all about weather.
Yeah. Hero.
I love those when they just do like random stuff like that.
Yeah.
Another bit of trivia about this is because they had poor test screenings of this movie.
Mm.
So this had really bad test screenings,
Shame.
and I feel like it's because people going into it expecting the previous people.
Yeah.
They had to like, so they had to bring back Vin Diesel for a cameo.
Of course.
But the only way he would do it is if they would relinquish the rights to the Chronicles of Riddick and give him the rights to it.
Yes. Oh, I'm obsessed with this entire. Yeah, go.
It's amazing.
Yeah, go on with the plot.
But then, that's the only way he would make. That's the only way he could make Riddick independently.
Yeah. So he's only been doing the Fast and Furious films because he's obsessed with the Chronicles
Yeah.
of Riddick and wants to make those films.
That man is the biggest nerd.
Oh yeah.
He's obsessed with D&D. He's obsessed with Riddick, Chronicles of Riddick. He loves all of it.
Me and Vin Diesel are the same, but I'm playing Baldur's Gate right now,
Yeah.
and one day somebody will pay me to play that so I can. No, the other way. Somebody will pay me enough to do comedy so I can play Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
So
It's
I can
so
finance
good.
a Baldur's Gate live action remake film.
Like, he truly loves the Fast and Furious franchise, but he loves D&D and he loves
I know.
Riddick.
This is what I mean. There's so much to this. Everyone has so much nuance. Like Jason Statham being like an Olympic diver and now being like an action
I
guy.
forgot about that.
Yeah. Everyone is so-
Olympic diver to like bit part in like Guy Ritchie movies
Yeah.
to suddenly taking off as like the biggest action star in the world at
Yeah.
one point.
And the thing is, like, what I love about people like, I'm not saying this lightly, when people like this genuinely inspire me, where I'm like, that's all I want for my life.
Yeah,
To do a job that I genuinely think is fun.
absolutely.
Jason Statham, I would kill to fight a shark.
Jason Statham has the most fun career because he does not give a fuck what he does.
Yeah.
And he like fully embraced his like B movie status now, or like action star.
Yeah. I was on my period when I watched the Meg 2. And I started crying because I was so jealous of Jason Statham being like, that's all I want for my career. I want to be able to fight a giant shark. Why don't dreams come true for brown women? And then it became about race in my head. But that's all I wanted, being like watching Jason Statham in Meg
Yeah.
2, being like, oh, this is my dream job.
I would love that. It was
Yeah.
so much fun. And this is like where we were talking off air, but about how did this get made and like
Mhm.
all of those, like they talk about the kind of movies that I would just love to make.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
just love
yeah.
to be in those because they're so fun.
Yeah.
And like they get this like this cult status behind them, and
Mhm.
like now you got fucking Tommy Wiseau
I was-
touring the
yeah.
world every day.
He's so rich now.
He's so rich off of it, and like,
Right?
he just like all he does is go to a cinema. Like he'll go to each cinema, go in there, answer the same questions.
Yeah. $1 million immediately. That's my dream.
It's great.
Yeah.
Sell a load of merch,
Yeah.
fuck with people.
Honestly, that's all I want for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the craze of everyone wanting to learn how to drift. And
Yeah,
that
this-
lasted for years after.
Yeah. Well, it's become synonymous with like with cars now,
Yeah.
and like that was not a thing. You had to like we forget this was not a thing until this movie. Really,
Yeah.
like, then people did not talk about drifting.
Yeah, because this is the first big movie. Yeah, because the first two Fast and Furious films don't talk about drifting that much. This is when
No, not
he learns how to
Yeah.
drift. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, the first two movies are basically like NOS or whatever.
yeah. That
Yeah.
was the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember thinking, but again, like that wasn't NOS was also not really a thing that was brought up until the Fast and Furious movies. Like it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
it was from time to time someone would have it, but like
Yeah.
it wasn't really a thing. They really made it a thing.
Yeah.
I talked with Milo Edwards on this about Gone in 60 Seconds, and like
Yeah.
that came out a year before Fast and the Furious,
What a shame.
and it's just like that. I was saying like the reason that wasn't successful around that time, it just got in there too early.
Yeah.
It just got in there slightly too early, and like it would because I believe they used something around like Nos
Yeah.
in that movie, but they don't really.
Explore it that
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
But it's basically the same plot.
Yeah. But I think that also Fast and Furious was right place, right time.
Yeah.
But interesting enough where you're like, what is this?
Yeah,
Who are these people?
yeah. They were also none of them were big stars.
Yeah.
At the time.
And it like kind
Vin
of
Diesel had
almost
come
was
off of-
like an indie film.
Yeah,
Not really,
it was.
but you
It
know
was
what I
like
mean.
it wasn't an indie film, but it was like that kind of low mid budget
Yeah.
film that doesn't exist anymore.
Also, if you think of the titles of these films and the target audience,
Yeah,
who are like 15-year-old boys,
Yeah.
a 15-year-old boy is going to be watching Gone in 60 Seconds, which sounds like Gone with the Wind, or Fast and Furious.
exactly. Just straight
Good
to the point.
marketing.
You get it. You get what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and also like this. So this. these films, there's something strange, there's something odd about these movies where they will have really good directors behind them.
Yeah, like Justin Lin.
Justin Lin. So
Yeah.
this is the first. Tokyo Drift was the first one for him.
He's phenomenal.
He's a great
He's
director.
so good.
He's
Yeah.
a really great director. Too Fast, Too Furious. John Singleton, director of Boys in the Hood. That man
But you can
is
see
the first black person to be to be nominated for an Oscar for directing.
Yeah.
And then he went on to make Too Fast, Too Furious.
I mean, you could see his vision behind it as well when you
Yeah.
watch Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh yeah,
All those like bouncing cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's great. It's great. Like this, and then Justin Lin came in for this one, and thank God he did. And this is the first one with Chris Morgan as the writer,
Right. Yeah.
and he's the one that I feel like he revamped the whole thing. I think he came in and was like, I know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
He
I'm
kno-
gonna create a franchise.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, this is the franchise, and
Yeah.
like Chris Morgan coming in is the best thing for them. I think I truly believe. I don't think it's just The Rock. I think it's Chris Morgan coming in. I
Yeah.
think he's such a good writer for these movies,
Yeah.
and I think he knows how to write these characters. He knows what's fun.
Yeah. I also think it was if they hadn't had a change, if he hadn't come in, I mean, I'm sure somebody else may have been able to do this, but I think what the big change that happened post Tokyo Drift was they were like, there's a world that exists.
Yeah.
Until Tokyo Drift, it was very much like, this is the same premise, so they're all going to be Fast and Furious films, and we'll have one person that's been in the previous one that'll come through. Post Tokyo Drift was the first time they were like, no, we have a world. We
Yeah,
have like
absolutely.
an entire world that exists, and we can build out into it.
Yeah.
And I think that changed everything.
Yeah, definitely. And it's again like this movie is so much fun.
Yeah.
It's so silly and it's so ridiculous, but like as long as you don't watch it with the lens of like, oh, this is going to be intellectually stimulating or
No.
something like
None of them are.
no.
But the point is to have a good time.
Yeah.
Right?
And I like the main guy in it, Lucas Black, he's Sean Boswell, his name is in this. He's a guy from Alabama, but his high school is I want to say it's California he's living in at the time. I don't know.
No
It's
one knows, yeah.
undisclosed, but like
Somewhere in the US.
yeah. But the man looks my age.
He's comfortably in his mid-30s minimum when these films are made. Yeah.
He's actually not though. That's the surprising thing. He's like 21, which is insane. Like, I really had to see that to believe. Really had to read that to believe it. I cannot understand how
That man, yeah, that he does.
because everyone
not-
thinks he's so much older.
Yeah.
But then also I think
Paul Walker actually looks younger than him.
Yeah, he does.
At that point in
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
it's the hair,
Yeah.
It's the hair,
yeah.
unfortunately. But then also like I think everyone around him, all the teenagers around him are also like a lot older. Like the guy from Home Improvement that's like the bully.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
start of the movie, he looks so much older.
It was that classic thing, right? Back in the day when I'm rewatching 90210 at this point in
Oh,
time.
that's like the epitome of it, isn't it?
Of yeah. You watch even when you watch season 1 of 90210, you see like Naomi Clark or whatever, and you're like, this is a woman who's at least 25.
Yeah, yeah.
Like fuck off.
Yeah.
Like it was that classic era of time where
Yeah.
One Tree Hill, everyone
One Tree Hill. Oh,
Yeah, no, Vampire Diaries is fine because they're not supposed to be in
Yeah,
high
yeah.
school, but it was that era
Yeah.
where people would play these high school students that they all looked like
Yeah.
in their mid-20s minimum.
Yeah, minimum. And it was but again, like you just got to suspend disbelief with it. But
Yeah.
it's actually funny when you like watch him do this and he's like trying to be a high schooler. It's
Yeah.
so funny because he's so out of place.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I think it adds to I think it actually helps when it adds to with him going to Tokyo and being out of place in
Yeah. Yeah, because everyone in his high school in Tokyo. Actually, to be fair, even the women in Tokyo Drift don't look like teenagers. They
No,
look
they
like women,
Yeah.
like full-on women.
Yeah. Yeah, the women don't look
No.
younger in this.
No one-
like
It's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
It's probably good that none of them look like children in this
It would
film
be
about
really
drag
awkward if-
racing and drinking alcohol.
it would also be against and next to him as well. And like,
Yeah,
but then the thing I don't understand is how old is Han supposed to be?
no one knows. I think he's supposed to be in his early 20s, but just,
Again, looks so much older.
yeah. No one knows how any. I think the point of these films is the age is also a fantasy.
Yeah.
Like the age is as much of a fantasy as anyone else.
Yeah.
Like when you watch Fast 10, that what's her name? she's a famous actress, but she plays Vin Diesel's grandmother.
Helen Mirren.
No,
not Helen Mirren. Sorry.
In Fast and the what's her name? She's also in that Latino sitcom.
Oh, oh God, what is her name? It's Rita Moreno.
Rita, yeah. She plays Vin Diesel's grandmother. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
that's insulting. That is insulting to her.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That Vin Diesel's supposed to be young enough that his grandmother's still alive. That is, no,
No.
no,
No.
absolutely not.
These films have been going. This is like this universe has no time, like proper time.
Yeah.
Timeline. There's none of it makes sense.
Yeah.
But again, this is the one that kind of sets up the rest of like the way they can retcon everything.
Yeah.
So like basically, Han is killed at the end. No, he's not killed at the end of this. Technically, like
He dies in a
a
car
car crash.
explosion. Yeah.
But then you find out in 6 that it was Jason Statham that did it
hmm
as payback to Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
But then it's even retconned even further to show that he faked his death.
Yeah. It's the thing is, for all the people that complain about shit like this, I'm like, you've not grown up in Bollywood, and it shows.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's so Bollywood.
That's why you take yourself so seriously. Grow up in Bollywood, and then come and talk
Yeah,
to me
yeah.
about how this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've been watching people die and come back to life since I was a small child.
Yeah.
Like,
And also, you know what? You allow it for all your Marvel movies. You allow it for all your
Right.
DC movies. Like, you know, they can go and come back whenever they want. You got fucking Robert Downey Jr. coming back as another character. Like,
right? Or like even Star Wars, the amount of stupid shit that happens
yeah,
in
yeah.
Star Wars. Oh, you expect me to believe that this green man who can barely get a grasp on one language is the fountain of wisdom? Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And also, like,
That's-
we know that like Harrison Ford will come back one day as well. Like,
Oh, for sure. Also, the whole thing about like, you can fully believe that they didn't know they were siblings and they were fucking whatever I can't remember what Star Wars was. But
not quite, but
I mean,
yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that,
the
right?
vibe. It's the
They
vibe.
fall in love
Yeah.
or something, but then
Yeah.
she fucks off with Han Solo, but
Yeah,
she
yeah.
dies?
I mean, you're like skipping along, just skipping decades.
Anyway, my point is, these films don't fuck around with any incest. So,
No, and thank God.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no incest in the Fast and the Furious, so
If you want good Christian values,
Christian values.
watch the Fast and Furious
Oh,
films.
this is such a Christian. This is so Christian coded.
The problem is this film is very Christian coded. It's very virginal in a lot of its approach too.
Yeah,
I also like that because I find a lot of romance plot lines take away from films.
yeah,
So I'm like, I don't care if you love them, just get on. Like what I liked about the newest Mission Impossible film, there was no like pointless love story.
okay. That's
I was
good.
like, no,
Because
I'm
they know
watching,
they had to wrap it up.
right? I'm like, I know what I'm watching these films for. I'm watching these films so Tom Cruise can get on 6 different modes of transport and fall off all of them.
Yeah.
I'm not watching it to watch him
Show
fall
me
in love.
him run.
Yeah, I want to see him run. I don't want to see him like seduce a woman. That's
No,
not
I
what these
do
films
not
are for.
care.
Yeah. And I think Fast and Furious knows about that. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
they have like kissing scenes or whatever, but it's so.
They really don't
No.
do anything in those. Yeah, there's like one. There's only one kind of couple that are like have been there the whole. Well, there's two, but
There's
like
two. Ludacris and
Tyrese.
no, Natalie, whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh
She-
no, I was thinking of Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez as well.
Yeah, but I mean, they've been since the start, but now there's Ludacris and what's her face?
And then I was also thinking of Paul Walker and
Oh yeah, Mia. I guess they're technically still a couple
that
in
the,
the world of
yeah,
the franchise.
that's what I
Yes,
mean.
Yeah.
they're the ones they kind of focused on, and then like
Yeah.
but they don't really focus on it too much. It's
Also, I
just
like how they're still like pushing ahead with this whole Brian still alive thing.
Oh, I know. It's like
It's and like his literal child. No, not his child. His nephew's in trouble. His wife is getting beaten up by these like
no, he's
mercenaries,
busy. So.
and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I was at the beach," and it's like, what?
He just doesn't want to be a part of the car heist anymore.
Yeah, but to what? To what extent? Like your wife got punched in the face,
know.
dude. Like,
I've heard they're using his brother again for the next one.
oh yeah, I can't wait.
It's gonna be chaos.
The way in which I love a gimmick, I
Yeah.
love a gimmick. Every time there's a special appearance, I'm like, yes, this is all I want from films ever.
Oh, in Seven, when it's like you can tell it's when you can tell they've just like
Oh,
put his
yeah.
face onto it.
I'm like, I love a trier.
He's just standing there like.
Yeah, I know. I obsessed with it. Oh,
It's
I loved
great.
it. Like I love shit like that.
It's
Anything
great. I
where
love
they're
it so
like,
much.
yeah, when people are like, sometimes will watch a film and I'll Google Easter eggs
Yeah.
and then remember the Easter eggs that I had no knowledge about until after
Yeah.
I watched the films, and then enjoy the film even more from the memory of that.
Do you know the Wesley Snipes Blade 3 one?
No.
Okay, so this is where I'll throw a picture up on the screen, but like I might have to throw a video up on the screen, but like it's Wesley Snipes in Blade 3, he was such a dick on set. But there was like for no reason at all.
Yeah.
But like he didn't get on with the director basically, and there was a scene where he was supposed to lie there and he was supposed to be looking at the camera.
Mm.
He refused to have his eyes open, so they CGI'd eyes
Oh my god.
onto, and it's so obvious.
Oh Jesus Christ.
They put eyes on top of his like closed eyes.
The pettiness. None of this was necessary. Like none of this was necessary.
But it's just like anytime they have to do stuff like that, it's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There's some movie recently where they had to. I can't remember. It was some big movie, but they like CGI'd the mouth that they changed someone's. It was some huge movie, and they changed the mouth for one line, and you can see where it's like a mouth that doesn't fit onto.
I have no clue what this is.
I don't know. But then they also did it with there was a point with the Henry Cavill Superman because he had a moustache.
Did they CGI it out?
They had to CGI.
They
it
didn't
out.
even let him they didn't make him shave it off.
No, they didn't because he had to like do reshoots for something else, and he had to have the moustache.
Oh shit. Did not know about that.
It's something, or he had to do reshoots for Superman. It might have been, and that's why.
Oh, right.
So there was no point in him
It's
shaving
probably
it
like-
off. But like, it looks ridiculous.
What could it have been? Man from Uncle, maybe?
Yes,
Or
or it might have been Mission Impossible.
I was gonna say Mission Impossible. Yeah.
But it's
He's great in Mission Impossible.
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's got gun arms.
Yeah. So good. Yeah.
He's the only person to lock and load his arms.
Yeah, that bathroom fighting scene.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's so funny.
Huge fan. It's like there's few
I
scenes
love
like
shit
that.
like that.
I love that scene, and it was the original reason why I love the Transporter films. Where
Yes.
I was too young to be watching Jason Statham's
Yeah.
strip fight. Every Transporter film would have at least one scene where he'd use his suit and he'd strip
Yeah.
his suit while fighting, and I
Yeah.
was like, "This is peak cinema. This is art.
That's so Jackie Chan.
This is the
coded.
female gaze."
And I'm thinking about Transport. It made me think of Crank as well.
Crank is great.
Crank
Crank is amazing.
Crank is like the height of just like embracing insanity.
Yeah, Crank is phenomenal.
That's probably how he ended up getting into the Fast and Furious
Yeah.
franchise.
And then I love how he randomly would do just like Guy Ritchie films as well.
Yeah, of course, because that's what got it started.
It's just Jason Statham's world and we're living in it.
Yeah. I can't believe no one's ever done a Jason Statham film on here.
Really?
Yeah.
Shame.
Okay, so like to finish up then, so the Tokyo Drift is, do you think it's the most fun of all of the Fast and Furious movies, or where would you rank it?
Out of all the Fast and Furious,
Yeah.
number one. For sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like every film is I sound like a wanker, but every
No.
film is an experience, right?
Yeah.
Soundtrack, colors,
Soundtrack is
lighting,
incredible in this.
action. Everything is perfect with this
Yeah.
film. This-
Soundtrack is genuinely still so good now.
Also, there's no way you can't put this film first, because without this film, the others wouldn't have existed. So there's
Exactly.
no point in putting
Exactly.
like 8 first.
Mm,
It wouldn't have existed without 3.
exactly.
It's
I
like the Old
completely agree.
Testament.
I completely agree. Okay, so to finish up then, like let's talk about the reverse of this, which is the movie that you that is well reviewed, that you've teased earlier, that is well reviewed and well loved, that you actually think is a bad movie.
Arrival. Arrival sucks. I hate Arrival.
Wow.
Arrival is garbage. I hate that film.
Oh.
You cannot. Any film that tries to explain time travel, I'm like instant no. Tenet, terrible film.
Tenet, I hate.
Interstellar, boring as fuck.
Yes.
Arrival, terrible. Hate Arrival.
I've talked about my hate of like a lot of Christopher Nolan films before, but like I love Arrival.
I know. Most people love Arrival.
I love
found it
Arrival.
really boring. I found that the entire story didn't make sense. The whole like circular. She knew this because she did this, because she did
Yeah.
this, because she did this. I find it frustrating and lazy. Okay. Yes.
It's yeah, I completely get the hate for it.
Mm.
I completely get why you hate it and why quite a few people I've heard hate it. But like, yeah, it's not come up on here before, I don't think. But like, yeah, I think it's so interesting.
I just I find so. I think I say this a lot because of the kind of human being I am, but I like time travel films that don't ever explain time travel.
Sure, I get that, and yeah, I
And the
agree
second they
with
start
that.
to explain it,
Yeah.
it falls apart.
It does fall apart when you try to explain the time travel. I
Yeah.
think Arrival, it's just so well made.
What I
It
will
looks-
say
it
for
looks
Arrival,
incredible.
the visuals, the cinematography, the soundtrack, even phenomenal. The
Yes.
acting, even
Yeah.
really good. The plot is so annoying to me that I'm able to discount all of those
Wow.
things to be like, I will never watch that film ever again in my life.
It's the thing that it's the thing that pisses me off about it is the fact that Amy Adams not only didn't win an Oscar for it, she didn't even get nominated for this movie.
Yeah, no. I mean, she was phenomenal.
She's
in this film.
incredible in this movie.
What I will say, I think I'm very fair in my hatred for this film, which I will appreciate that she's really good. And I will say that she should have been nominated just because you watch the film and you're like, most of this film, she had to perform by herself
Yeah.
in front of a green
Yeah,
screen
it's
and she managed to
crazy.
do what
Yeah,
she did.
yeah.
No, still hate the film. But I think she's amazing and she should have been nominated.
Yeah.
There's plenty of films I don't like that were nominated for Oscars.
Oh, yeah,
Why
yeah.
shouldn't Arrival be one of them?
Yeah. It was also like a year that she could have easily been nominated as well.
Yeah.
And like there was nothing really.
What else was nominated that year?
It was
Now I'm curious. La La Land.
you know what? This is 2016. It might have actually been La La Land.
Fuck off.
So wait. So it'd be 2017 Oscars. Yeah, it's the year of La La Land.
La La Land returns.
So yeah, okay. So like looking at this list, Emma Stone won for La La Land.
Oh,
Then Isabelle Huppert for Elle. Ruth Negga.
for what?
Yeah, exactly.
For L.
Elle.
How are we spelling this?
ELLE.
Don't even know what the hell that
Ruth
is.
Negga for Loving. Natalie
fine.
Natalie Portman for Jackie, and Meryl Streep for Florence Foster Jenkins. A movie no
Okay.
one has talked about since it came out.
What I will say about Florence Foster Jenkins is very enjoyable. I don't think she deserved to be I think she deserved to be nominated for Florence Foster Jenkins as much as she deserved to be nominated for Julie and Julia, which is not at all.
Yeah.
She's a great character actress.
She doesn't need these nominations.
She doesn't need the nomination. And Florence Foster Jenkins is just, there is no requirement for anyone to be nominated for that film.
Mm,
Have you seen Julie and Julia?
yeah,
It's a great
fine.
film.
It's fine.
But again, she doesn't deserve a nomination for playing Julia Child. Also, I would argue
Oh,
Natalie Portman for Jackie, not deserved. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I've just realised something. Julie and Julia. Who is the other person?
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amy Adams should have been nominated for Julie and Julia.
I think she was.
No, fuck off. There's no way.
I know Meryl Streep was.
For Julie and Julia.
Yeah, Amy Adams has had like 6 nominations. It's crazy. And
I cannot believe that anyone was nominated for Julie and Julia. I thought that film was like, it's complicated. That's
I
the
know,
same
that's
vein
it
as
is
like.
the level. No, she wasn't nominated for Julie and
Oh,
Julia.
thank God.
She was nominated for Junebug, Doubt, The Fighter, The Master, American Hustle, and Vice.
American Hustle is so confusing as a concept to me.
It's so bad. I
I
really
don't
hate
understand.
it. I really hate it.
I hate American Hustle.
yeah,
I despise that film with my whole heart.
yeah.
You know what I do like though? Vice. I enjoyed Vice. I love those.
I didn't like Vice either.
I think I enjoy them in the same way I enjoy Runaway Jury.
Yeah.
It's like just, or the way in which I enjoy The Newsroom. You know, it's just like
oh yeah.
some
yeah,
guy
I get
who's
you.
read the dictionary writes film for stupid people who have not read the dictionary. Like
Yeah,
I
I get
love
it. I get
films
it.
like that.
Yeah.
I love like that smarmy, smug.
Well, see, I like The Big Short.
I like The Big Short.
I really like The Big Short, and then I didn't like Vice.
I think
and
Vice,
did-
they took it to the next level.
and then I didn't like Don't Look Up, his other one.
I
as well.
hated Don't Look Up.
Yeah.
I found it really preachy.
Yeah.
I-
But I think he lent into it, the preachiness,
Yeah.
too much, and I think he got worse and worse over
Yeah.
over his films.
Yeah, no, Don't Look Up was insufferable. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, shut the fuck up. We're all dying as you
Exactly.
make this. Your film has added to the garbage that's
Yeah.
sitting on this planet that is about to explode. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Arrival. It was
Arrival.
Yeah.
I would say Arrival. Yeah, Tenet, I think I've just had less thoughts about, but Arrival,
I can't stand Tenet. I think it's so boring.
it's very boring.
And again, that's one where they try and explain it, and I'm like, no, fuck off.
No,
I
yeah.
don't care.
You know what? Tenet would have been a good movie if it was Looper,
Looper is amazing.
right? But Tenet and Looper, when you think about if
Exactly,
you
yeah.
strip away everything, the base plot,
Yeah.
almost the same.
Yeah.
But Looper is
yeah.
amazing.
Looper
yeah.
is so well made, and then,
Mhm.
again, but then that's like Ryan Johnson. I think that's him.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
he's so good.
Yeah, Knives Out,
Knives Out.
the next one coming out in November,
Next month, maybe.
October.
Oh no, it's next month is the London Film Festival. They're showing
Oh,
that. That's what it is.
Okay.
I'm not
That's
going.
different.
I can't
fine.
go. It's like the world premiere or something.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think it's out properly in November. Maybe.
Yeah, it's a Netflix as well.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I love a Knives Out film.
Oh yeah, they're great. They're
yeah.
so much fun.
Yeah.
I think I love a murder mystery.
Oh, same. All of I was going to say Kevin Spacey, Kenneth Branagh's Agatha Christie ones. Loved all of them.
Oh, see,
Apart from Death on the Nile. I hated Death on the Nile.
because it's what's her name?
Gal Gadot.
Gal
yeah,
Gadot,
yeah, yeah. But she's not the only reason, but she's a big part of the reason.
And to bring it back to this, the only bad thing about these movies,
Gal Gadot. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, I cannot.
the only
act.
character I cannot stand, genuinely.
There's no purpose to her.
Yeah.
Apart from being a love interest for Han.
Again, and they don't. There's no
I
chemistry.
mean, I've never seen her have chemistry with
No,
anyone.
she doesn't have
anyway.
chemistry with anyone.
So-
But also, like, what is this forced chemistry here?
You
Like,
know who has good chemistry? Han and Jason Statham.
Han and anyone, mostly.
Yeah, I know.
So
It's-
the fact that she can't have chemistry with him, that
Yeah.
shows how bad she is.
yeah, yeah. But Murder on the Orient Express, Kenneth
Yeah, it's
Branagh,
fun.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love any who done it.
yeah. Clue.
Clue is great. Clue's fantastic.
There's so many. I can't even think of any more. But there's so many.
Yeah, the old Hercule Poirot ones were also really good.
Oh yeah, those are great.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I had a great
It's
time.
been great. Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
really fun. We talked about a lot of movies,
Yeah.
and a lot of the franchise, and a lot of Fast and Furious. So like, if you've never seen the Fast and Furious franchise, I highly suggest watching them. Watch them from the beginning. Don't start at Tokyo Drift, even
Yeah.
though it's. Well, no, that wouldn't even make sense because it's not the first in the series. The first in the series is the first one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I highly suggest going and watching them because they are ridiculous. Go in with like just turn your brain off.
Make a weekend out of it.
You could literally watch them in an entire weekend. Well, actually,
You can do a marathon in a weekend. We've done it before.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Prince Charles Cinema, please do a Fast and Furious marathon.
I love that.
That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Why have they, I don't know why they. I don't think they've ever done it.
I don't think there's a Venn diagram that exists between Prince Charles Cinema and Fast and Furious.
Well, you say that they show some B movies sometimes.
Okay.
They'll
If they can
they'll
do
do
it.
a B movie marathon. So
I would love that.
I would go. I would
Yeah.
100% go and watch
Yeah.
it. Yeah, thank you so much for coming on. How can we find you online, and do you have anything you want to promote at the moment?
Nothing to promote, but you can find me on @Shalaka Kurup on Instagram and pretty much everywhere else.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's the end of the episode. Please help feed the algorithm by rating and reviewing wherever you listened. We're also on Patreon now, so if you want ad-free video episodes amongst other things, get yourselves on there and see if you want to subscribe. And I'll see you next week for more movies that critics got wrong.